mes sulaukėme pagaliau viešnios iš Vaya Dios. Šiandien aš truputėlį leidau savo rytą pasižiūrėti įvairius interviu ir sužinojau, kad mūsų viešnia Dani Klein labiausiai nemėgsta vieno klausimo. Kodėl Vaya Dios ir ką tai reiškia? Tai yra klausimas, kurio aš be jokios abejonės jai neužduosiu. Na, o visas likęs pokalbis vyks angliškai. Labai atsiprašau iš karto tų, kurie galbūt taip gerai nemoka šios kalbos. Jums bus tik labai toks trumpas, konkretus vertimas iš esmės. Na, o tie, kurie visi nori išgirsti niuansus, na jau turės įtempti klausą. And I'm saying hello. Last time you were in Lithuania, I guess, 6 years ago, right?
I don't remember, really. I don't remember.
But this is not your first time in Lithuania.
No, absolutely not. No, and I have very good memories of the city. Yeah.
I'm a bit sorry that you come here in December and the weather is really not nice and you have to run to another concert. And, you know, I guess you are the one who really, really waits for the Christmas to come, right? You're really tired, obviously, after this farewell tour.
No, I like it here when it's cold. I mean, last time I was here, it was cold as well, and it doesn't really annoy me, you know. I mean, there's a nice atmosphere because Christmas is coming, and so I enjoy it. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm.
You miss your family?
Do I miss my family?
Yes.
No.
No? You miss your own bed?
No, I mean, not at the moment. No, I'm only here. I mean, this is just 4 days, you know. I mean, we arrived yesterday. We will be leaving tomorrow. We're going to Tallinn, and then we go home. So it's not such a long time away from home.
Today I was watching some interviews with you, and you mentioned this, that you really, really miss normal life and sleeping in your own bed. That's why you want to finish this Vaya Dios time and just start some new projects, right?
Yes, you're right. But it's just like, you know, because this time it's just 4 days. But it's when I'm away all the time. I do miss my house and my home and my friends and my family, yes.
You mentioned a couple of times that you want to live normal life. What is normal life for you? What does that mean? Well, I believe that sometimes people, artistic people, they actually even don't know what is normal life.
Well, I think when I was a child, I lived a very normal life with my parents, you know, which was like we both had a regular job. We would get up, wake up every day at the same time. We would eat every day at the same time. We would go to bed every day at the same time. We would do everything, you know, it was a rhythm. And we had all these things that we would do, like during the weekend. Either we'd go and do the shopping in the afternoon, or then we'd go to my aunt on the Sunday. We would visit the grandparents. So everything was organized, you know. And I hated that when I was a child, and more specifically when I became a teenager. That was like, for me, it was a vision of hell. And so all I wanted was to live everything but a normal life. And now that I've spent so many years living everything that is but a normal life, I think now I'm ready to live a normal life.
But you want someone to organize it for you as you were a child, or you have to organize it for yourself and for your family? That's a difference, you know.
It's true. No, I organize it for myself, of course. You know, I've always been very independent, and I'm not sure that I would like people to organize things for me, you know.
We will go on after one song of yours,
yes.
Okay? It will be Don't Cry for Louis.
Okay.
And I will have some questions about the song later, okay? O aš mūsų klausytojams noriu priminti, kad su mumis kalbasi Vaya Dios vokalistė. Jis sako, kad labai pasilgo normalaus gyvenimo, taip kaip buvo vaikystėje, kai viskas buvo pagal tvarką, vienodų ritmų. Bet šiandien, jis sako, niekam jau nebeleistų organizuoti to gyvenimo už ją. Ji viską susiorganizuos pati. Ir Tomas jau nekantrauja užmėgsti su ją kontaktą, noriu prigalvoti visokių klausimų, sakė, kai jis tada buvo jaunas bėris su ilgais plaukais, nes jis tikrai kažkada tokius turėjo. Jis labai stebėjosi, kad grupė pasirodo iš Belgijos, nors iš tikrųjų yra akivaizdi Lotynų Amerikos ritmų įtaka. Tai būtent šito aš ir noriu paklausti mūsų viešnios. Thomas, that guy, bald guy, is asking... that it was a big surprise for him to realize that you come from Belgium.
Uh-huh.
And not from Latin America.
Yeah.
So he's asking why Latin America style. That was your choice, like, good choice. Or it was just a call of a heart or something?
Well, actually, when I was a child, my father used to listen to. He was very, very fond of music, and he used to listen to all kinds of different styles of music. And so at home, we'd listen to jazz, we'd listen to samba, we'd listen to salsa, we'd listen to all kinds of music. And I don't know, we listened a lot to flamenco as well, to Spanish music. And I think my tastes were more like rhythm and blues, or and then with the members of the band, we all had like, one guy was into punk music, the other one was more into swing, the other, and I don't know. It's like everything we did was sort of like a combination of everything that we had been listening to, and obviously Latin music was part of that too.
And gypsy too.
And gypsy, absolutely.
Why you like gypsy? I like gypsy, that's why I'm asking.
Well, I like gypsy music because it's very, it is very spontaneous. It is not music that is written, and there are not many rules. You just play it with your heart and soul, and it's a combination, I think, of a very strong drive, a very, very powerful drive for living, and very strong melancholy. And I kind of like that combination, yeah.
Dani Klein paaiškino, kad iš tikrųjų grupėje susirinkę žmonės mėgo klausytis įvairios muzikos ir taip jie padarė vieną tokį, liaudiškai tariant, miksą. Now I want to ask one thing that you already been asked. It's question number 3 on your site. You have had several sentimental relationships. How do you look retrospectively at your love life? And are there some tips you could give to younger women?
Oh my God.
I really like that. I'm sorry that I'm forcing you to repeat it.
No, one thing that strikes me, is that it still is, sentimental life is still a very, very big preoccupation for women. It's like it's something that still stands central in their lives. Personally, it was for me as well for a long time. I think it was a big waste of time. I think that if you consider that your life will be successful and you're going to be happy only if you have a successful relationship, then you are doomed to unhappiness, because you cannot expect everything from a relationship. You have to find forms of satisfaction in yourself, in your career, in your friends, in your family. If you expect too much from a relationship, then it is doomed to failure, I think.
But if you don't have this kind of life, it's other things are not so important, I guess. Your profession, your friends, your activity, nothing if you don't have this someone,
Well, that's the mistake that we are making. I think that there are many things that are important, and you can live perfectly happy even if you don't have a man in your life. Now, of course, when you're young and you want to have children, you need a partner to have them. But you can also, I think we are at in a period of time where we have to reinvent things. You see that so many people go through divorces, so many people separate. In my country, if you go to schools, children who have parents who live together are a minority compared to the ones that, are separated. So there's clearly a sign that this traditional picture is not working anymore. So we're going to have to reinvent different ways to live, and not cling on absolutely to this marital or whatever dream.
Speaking about advice to younger women, a few minutes before we were listening to Don't Cry for Louis. Sometimes when I feel a bit sad about men, I hear the song and I hear your voice in my head. Don't cry for Louis. Louis will not cry for you.
Yeah.
So thank you for this advice in music. Mūsų viešnia pasakojo apie tai, kad iš tikrųjų meilė moteriai neturėtų būti pačioje svarbiausioje vietoje, nes yra gausybė kitų dalykų. Ir jeigu tu visą save paukoji ant meilės altoriaus, ko gero gyvenimas vis tiek nenusiseks. Jeigu taip trumpai tariant. Now I want to play one song. 17 years ago, I was pregnant. I was listening to that song. Yesterday, my daughter turned 17, and the song was Time Flies.
Okay.
M1 PLIUS.
Pliuse skamba Vaya con Dios Time Flies ir kažkaip gražiai susišaukia priedainio žodžiai su tuo, ką mes kalbėjom prieš tai. Iš tikrųjų, nei pinigai, nei niekas kitas nesuteiks tau proto ir sielos ramybės. Panašiai apie tai mes ir kalbėjome su Dani Klein, šios kompanijos vokaliste. Labai gaila, tiesą sakant, kad jau netrukus teks atsisveikinti tiek su pačia kompanija, tiek su žavinga viešne, nes ji sakė, truputėlį jaučiasi gal ir peršalusi. Mes palinkėsim jai tiesiog smagiai atlaikyti šį koncertą pas mus Vilniuje ir, žinoma, kiek vėliau užbaigti šį turą ir pradėti su naujais projektais. I was just saying that I'm wishing you to be well and have good energy for this concert today.
Thank you.
And to finish your farewell tour and start new project.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Tell us about your family. You have a granddaughter, right?
I have a son and I have a granddaughter. Yes.
Tell me about your granddaughter.
Well, my granddaughter is
How old is she?
wonderful, as all granddaughters are to their grandmothers.
Yes,
She's
indeed.
8 years old and she's clever and yeah, she's nice. Yeah.
What she likes to do?
Oh, she's very
Does
cute.
she like to pretend to be you? Like
Not
on
at
stage
all.
or
And
something?
it's very funny because, you know, sometimes when I put her to bed, when she stays with me and I say to her, do you want me to sing you a song? She says, oh, no, I don't want you to
I
sing.
have you on YouTube, right?
And I said, but do you know that some people in the world pay money to come and listen to me? And I said, my own granddaughter doesn't want me to sing for her. No, she doesn't want me to sing for her.
Okay, granddaughters.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure to be a grandmother. I think you feel a lot more. I feel a lot more patient and attentive, you know, to her than I was to my son because I'm older now, so I have like another way of looking at things. It's not like I'm rushing from here and there. Young people, they're busy with all kinds of things and they still have to prove so many things, you know. But when you're a little older, you're more laid back, actually, I think.
And when you were 8 years old, what you wanted to become in life? Singer or something else?
I don't know. I mean, you know, they ask you at school, and what do you want to become later? And then you know, you don't know. You haven't got a clue because it's so abstract to you. So you start giving stupid answers like, you know, I want to be a nurse, or I want to be. Not that I'm not saying that being a nurse is not a nice profession, but how the hell do you know when you're 8 years old that you want to become a nurse? What you have is like a picture, but you have no idea what the job is about, you know, and so, you know, I would say all kinds of things, but I didn't have a clue. Absolutely not. I didn't know I wanted to become a singer.
When you realized that you want to be a singer?
I was singing all the time, and then sometimes people would give comments about that, saying, wow, she's got a nice voice, or, you know, and it started when I was, and then I would be playing all the time with my friends. I would always play at being a singer, you know. And then when I became 16, 17, then I really started singing with some friends who had guitars, and we were singing folk songs. And then I started singing on the street, and that's how I started.
You know, for many people, singing is like a hobby.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of hobby besides singing?
Well, hobby is not a hobby. Singing is not a hobby for me.
Yes,
it's
of
clearly
course.
my job. But yes, I do love to cook. I do love to travel. I travel a lot and to faraway places.
You are forced to, actually.
Yeah, but outside of my job, I always travel for my own pleasure. You know, I've been to Madagascar. I've been to Indonesia. I like to go. I've been to Africa. I like to go to places, faraway places. I read a lot. And yeah, that's it. I go to exhibitions. I loved what I love the most is to have a nice dinner with like 4 or 5 people who are funny, and then we can laugh our heads off. That is what I like the most.
You know, Lithuania is not so far away from your country, but I really wish that you could take your time and come here again as just a tourist. You will meet us, we will show you around, and you have very nice time. Please come in summer.
I might do that. Yes, absolutely. Yes, really. Yeah.
You don't need a hotel.
No,
Yeah,
I don't need
exactly.
a hotel. Okay.
And a guide.
And a what? And a guide.
And a photographer.
Yeah. So I've got it all. Okay.
Yes.
We'll take our agendas and we'll start fixing and make the bookings now. Okay.
Good. So
Okay.
have a nice concert. Thank you.